Hello, YouTube. Oh my gosh, another Poseidon react video. Crazy, I know. I only react to TCG videos nowadays because, quite frankly, they interest me a lot. So I feel like I have a lot to say. But today, we are going to be reacting to the grim reality of owning a card store from Leonhardt, everybody's favorite Pokemon YouTuber. I'm actually very interested because once upon a time, Poseidon did want to own a card shop at one point, and I'll be honest, it is still very up there, but I actually do not know all the ins and outs of running one and owning one, so this will be a very interesting video to watch. So let's see what the grim reality of owning a card store is.
Would you recommend running a card store?
It was an uphill battle. You're gonna be struggling and hard. It is one of the prime targets for robbery. They were grabbing cases of stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I made this.
We said it at the same time.
This sounds grim, but you have to be prepared for a storm.
Especially all the Pokemon freaks.
Start their own card stores, but running one presents a few more challenges than expected. Meet Nathan, the owner of Cloud Collectibles in Dallas, Texas. I decided to stop by his store to see what running a card store is.
Oh my
really
gosh.
like.
Look at all those 10s.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Can I just say, this is like the most stocked of like, I'm pretty sure these are all Pokemon, right? These look like Pokemon. That is like the most stocked of like Pokemon I have seen in probably like 3 months. Everywhere I go, like card shop, Target, Walmart, wherever they sell cards, right? There's like no Pokemon on the shelves. And if there is, it's gone within an hour. So it's just nice to see that there's more than one Pokemon pack.
Going.
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for letting me come here today to check out the store. You've recently...
Actually, sorry, off topic. I didn't realize how ripped Leonhardt was. I never realized how ripped that man is.
expanded, right?
Yes, within
That
the
is a
past
huge
6
card
months, we've
shop.
expanded.
Oh, I'd love to kind of just get a tour
That is a
of your
huge
store and then kind of
I mean, to be fair, this could have been a while ago before like the whole, I guess, really popular Pokemon craze. It happened around Surging Sparks. When Surging Sparks came out for Pokemon TCG, that was just like, everything was gone. But I'm seeing there's Obsidian Flame and like some more recent Pokemon TCG sets. So maybe this wasn't that long ago.
if you let us open up a little something. What do we got?
Whoa!
What do we got?
Oh my God!
gosh,
151.
that's the board. What do you got with this massive display right here?
That's
This wall is our
crazy.
sealed product. We try to give a good
Oh,
variety.
Big Dream! Big Dream!
Display
Big Dream!
right here.
This wall is our sealed products. We
Shout out to Bang Dream. I love Bang Dream. Peak music, honestly.
try to give a good
Sorry.
variety of different games for people.
So you don't have just Pokemon, you have Dragon Ball, Star.
I just want to, like, no, I don't mean any disrespect to both of these games. Like, I respect it, but I just want to say, who plays these games? And if you play Dragon Ball or Star Wars, please let me know in the comments because I am genuinely, like, curious to see how, like, big those communities are because they're completely dead here in Atlantis. I believe it lasted, like, maybe less than a year for both of these games, and then, boom, they were just playing One Piece or something else. But I just want to know, who plays Dragon Ball and who plays Star Wars Unlimited?
Star Wars. Even a little sports as well.
Yep, Weiss is another big one that we
Weiss
do
is-
here.
yeah, Weiss is pretty
Magic,
good.
Final Fantasy. I mean, we try to keep a good variety here.
And do you see a lot of people coming in for that different variety? Or do you, as a store, mainly try to focus on TCG like Pokemon or Lorcana?
You know, we try to give every game a fair chance, but Pokemon does outpace almost every other game. One Piece.
It's the
you know, is actually
collectors.
doing very well too right now.
Oh, that's incredible. And you have different types of tournaments over there in the tournament area?
Yes.
Like pre-releases and stuff?
Yes, we do a lot of pre-releases. We host, I think, currently
This is actually
5,
like
6 different games.
a
Pokemon is
really,
actually
really
one of our
nice
smallest
card
tournaments,
shop.
so- which is weird.
So for actually playing wise, Pokemon is your smallest.
Yes.
But for coming in and buying an Evolving Skies pack, that's like your biggest crowd?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It's the collectors that's keeping Pokemon alive. I will say though, I think the TCG like competitive side of things has been growing a lot over the past few years. But I think collectors will always kind of be the bigger percentage of Pokemon buyers as opposed to like competitors and stuff. I also just want to note, this is probably one of the nicest card stores I've probably ever seen. I've been to some like pretty crappy ones. Like they're just dirty and the staff are that's a big one for me. Like if I walk into a store and the staff are super unwelcoming, like the big thing I look for is if they greet me. You know what I mean? To me, like if they don't, that really like kind of sets off alarms in my head. Like, do they care about their customers? But just to give you context, the worst card store I've ever been to, and this was because I went to a Pokemon tournament. Let's just say this card store had some interesting symbols on their ceilings, and it was really dirty, and it was just like, I'm never coming back here. So
Okay, so Pokemon's your first biggest game. What's your second biggest game?
One Piece.
yeah,
Okay.
I love the One Piece card game.
The fourth would be Weiss.
All right, what do you got?
Oh wow.
These glass cases over here.
In the front here, we keep all of our slabs. The big variety of
Look at
classic
all of those
Japanese.
PSA
We mainly
graded.
try to keep the three big, graders: CGC, PSA, Beckett. The biggest reason why we opened Cloud Collectibles, I think some of the stores got too comfortable, so they were just overcharging the community. For example,
That is the
there's boxes
worst.
that you could buy for like $200-$300. They'll charge $800-$900.
What?
Returning to collect Pokemon, I actually went to one of those stores, and I didn't know anything at the time. And then after some time and research after I bought it, I realized I was down, and I was like, that's not cool. Let's create a place where people.
You know what? I might just fly over to Texas right now just to go support this guy, because you'd actually be surprised, because over this whole prismatic evolutions thing, I think a lot of people kind of open their eyes to like store owners and them just like being, I guess, overcharging things. Like I had a store recently here in Atlantis. I don't really go to the store, but they were charging prismatic ETBs close to $160. And just to give you context, a market price is around $55-$60. So they were easily charging 2-3 times the price of the actual product. And I get it. LGSs have to make their money, right? But you also have to kind of understand that you cannot be upcharging things like this. Like, come on. And then there was like another store that was fairly charging. So W's to them. Thank you. But to the LGSs who are like pulling their prices up because of like the whole hype and not being fair to your customers, go fuck yourselves, honestly. And scalpers, fuck you.
Feel safe when you're new.
That's great.
There's
I
a
will
lot of
never
stuff
have
in
respect
my store
for
that might be a little bit
scalpers.
overpriced, but it's more because there's a lot of Pokemon products you can't buy from distribution anymore. So we have to actually buy that from other customers and other people at a certain price. So we have to mark it up just to keep the doors open a little bit. Yeah, and we try to make it as family fun as possible here. So the people who come here, they become our
Hey, that's real.
So most of our employees actually were originally customers. I came here as a business partner with Bill, but now we have like 20, 30 friends that come here and just hang out with us on a daily. They don't have to buy anything, they just come and hang out.
Aw, that means you're running your store right.
With your local card stores, you want that casual, fun feeling to come anytime during the day, to hang out with your friends, open up some cards. I would be personally tempted myself if I was just sitting there to walk over and be like, yeah, I want a 151 pack right now to open. But I like that vibe because I think that really is what the communities want and need is
Yes.
a safe, fun place to come and
Yes.
buy cards and hang with other passionate people.
I'm a huge stickler for that. And I'm speaking because of personal experience, because I've been, like I said, I've been to my fair share of card stores, and the ones I tend to go back to are the ones where like the environment is friendly, everybody's just nice, it's super casual. Those are the card stores I go back to. The card stores I don't go back to, and again, personal experience, right? I've been to a card store where the owners were like cussing like in front of kids. They were like being not attentive to customers. They were being rude. That is a huge like I guess thing for people to like think about wanting to come back. If you are like treating your customers like not like customers, and you're not setting like a good example, especially for Pokemon. Like I think a lot of people forget that Pokemon is almost like a children's family property. This is marketed for children. I mean, obviously, most of the community is probably adults, right? You know, they have to sell toys and stuff like that. And it's a children's card property. So if you're over here, you know, cussing each other out, trying to like say inappropriate stuff as a card owner, like in front of like Pokemon TCG, like tournaments and stuff, again, I'm saying this because of experience, they're probably not going to come back. And I've seen it happen. I have seen people come to our, the shop I mainly kind of work at. I don't work there, but I kind of like volunteer work there. And they're like, hey, like we would rather come here versus this other place because the people there are just not nice. Like not community, but the vibes were off. So I think that is a huge factor as into like why people will come back versus not. Sorry, I like rambling.
Let's take just a closer look at some of these. Like, look at that.
Oh my God, that lily.
PSA 10.
I remember this card so bad because I really wanted to pull it during the Ultra Prism era and I never did. And I was like, wow, this card's $50. That's a lot of money. And now it's not. It's not $50.
And Lily Full Art Trainer.
To be honest, this is one of the first cards that I bought. It's actually one of my personal cards that I left.
Oh,
That's incredible. What are some of your other favorite cards that you have displayed?
The first one would be probably this gold 10 Charizard. Most
that
people
is
don't
so
know that,
sick.
The Celebration print, this was very hard to grade.
Oh
It was
my
very hard
God.
to get a 10 out of it. So the
What?
difference between a raw and a 10 is like $1,000.
Really?
That is wild.
Gemmin 10, yeah, those metal cards always would flake in the grading process, so that's a very, very special card to get in such a score.
And
What else?
Beckett refuses to grade that now, I think.
Oh, Beckett.
Really?
Those anymore? Oh, okay.
Because I think it was being chipped during the process, and then people were getting mad at them, so they're like, you know what, we're not taking
We're not
this.
dealing
Oh,
with
okay,
that
that's
anymore.
fair.
What else you got? Looks like you got a Shadowless Charizard.
Oh, look at the
Championship cards.
look
This
at
was a
the
big one
world's
right here.
Is
cards.
that a Gold Star Umbreon?
Yes, it is. At a BGS 9.
Wow, so there we go, folks. That's like one of the
That's
original
so nice.
Umbreons that you want to go after, but that thing's only in those Pop Series 5 packs.
In English, they never had a holo version. In the Japanese, they had a holo version of that.
Of the Umbreon card?
Yes.
Wow, I didn't really know that.
The more you know.
These items right here, you got some sealed product over here, Cosmic Eclipse.
Cosmic
Broken
Eclipse.
Bond.
That was so
I'm a
long
big
ago.
fan myself, so it's cool to see some of the model. Is there a specific type of aesthetic that you tried going with for this store when you started creating it?
Yeah, we tried to go for, we wanted to be wide open. We wanted to try to keep it as clean as possible.
What is this whole area right here with the glass display cases?
It is all of these singles. These are the ones I like looking at. Wow, the One Piece cards. Oh, the vintage.
And then over here we keep our modern, 3 cases of modern, and then we got 1 case of Japanese.
Yeah, this is a dream come true for myself, just learning
So
to play the game and
nice.
stuff, to instantly be greeted by all of the singles of cards here, especially right over here. I'm eyeing this
Now,
specific nest.
I am a little, I am very curious. Maybe they're going to talk about it later into the video. But I am very curious as into like the safety of this store, or not safety, the security of this store, because like all of these are just out there. I'd be a little bit concerned.
At the store.
All of these like shelves, we actually designed it ourselves in-house.
Oh.
To match it to our aesthetic here.
And I think that's just what makes
That's
it a
nice.
bit more personality when it comes to the store.
These are your Full Art Trainers.
Yes.
Oh, so this is probably one of your more popular ones right now.
Yeah, the full art. I'm very guilty of being also a full art trainer collector. I love supporter full arts, and if I can get my hands on them, I will.
Rated by some people. And then, yeah, down here as well,
Looks like you got a Charizard right here. It's just always beautiful. There you got some Pidgeots down there.
I always just love checking out the singles, especially the secret rares. Look at all these rare
Oh my
candies over here.
gosh.
You look at the prices, they're all 10 and above. But we actually have binders.
There's more?
And like cheaper cards from $1 all the way up to $10. So we don't keep that in a case. So we always have binders. Customers can always come, open, go through.
So like this says Pokemon Vintage right here, or Pokemon EX GX. Can I take it out?
Yeah, definitely. So here's a.
I'd also be a little bit afraid of the binders because it's pretty close.
Let's check out. Oh,
It is in customer reach, but I guess
So if you're
I guess because there's lower value cards in there, it might be fine. But
binder, this is
that is really cool. I love the idea of having that binder for lower cost cards.
Filling this up every single day.
Oh yeah, like there's that Briar card, which I just added to my deck. What do you got in this case?
You know, upcoming games. Soul
Whoa.
Masters. I want to help them grow. We put toys in
Oh, are those like new
like
TCGs
green
coming
for
out?
sure. So
What are those?
Pokemon in there.
Why are they
And then this looks
ripped?
like some more whites. Got a whole section of Lorcana. You have a fairly good fan base. So.
here. Yeah, actually our Lorcana tournament base is actually pretty big. We can pull anywhere between 30.
Who remembers when Lorcana was also going through like the TCG drought and people couldn't get their hands on anything Lorcana? Does anybody remember that? Because I do.
To 70 people sometimes.
Really?
So
70, that's crazy.
here specifically is around 70 people. And then if we need more
That's a
space,
lot.
we go next door and ask them if we can use their tables too. And
Aw, oh, it's like a little boba shop.
Actually.
It looks like you got sleeves
That's sick.
and accessories
Yep.
on this side between Dragon Shield, Graded Guard, One Piece sleeves.
These are some Japanese imported sleeves. We have play mats of all different sorts.
Vanguard! Vanguard spotted!
Carry cases, and we have a lot of bulk too for people who, you know, like to finish master sets.
All right, I saw this from the distance. What do you got going on with this case?
So we tried to help out
Ooh.
some of our community members, the ones that are very nice and, you know, they care about the community. We let them use our display cases and consign.
Is this also kind of consignments as well with these cards?
We have extra space, and you know, if someone wants to consign something, we'll
That's
make it
so
a little bit.
nice.
We'll help them push it.
That's really nice of y'all to do that. Well, I see you got an empty
What
space
a
right there.
great
Maybe I
guy,
can,
honestly.
I put like a special Leonhardt card there or something like that, and a little display sign that says Leonhardt card, and somebody can come and buy it. I'm just joking, but
Your fans would probably love that, actually.
yeah, maybe. That got me thinking. I was kind of seeing what looks like your logo in this room.
Yes.
What do you got going on in this secret room over here?
So we recently just added a streaming room.
Whoa, the fancy room.
Binders over here. You got the all-important bathroom, which is very nice.
You know, we
Okay,
try to keep
question,
it
is it
as
clean?
as possible.
Okay,
We
there
spend
we
a lot
go.
of time
There we
with
go.
the janitors
I
and
have
owners.
seen some really nasty card shop bathrooms. So that's the first question that comes to mind. Is their bathroom clean?
But I mean, it's fun. I mean,
That's great with the amount of people. I mean, no offense, but stores are notorious for it can get
Yeah, but,
pretty.
I love cleaning though, so it's not a bad thing. We actually do a lot of charities here too. We take a lot of these bulk cards that we have too much of. We give it to the hospitals, we give it to schools. We
Aww.
create checks for people and we just send it off. We don't put our name on anything. We just send it off to them.
Oh, that's really nice.
That's so
really
nice.
kind of y'all to do that.
I also sat down with Nathan to ask about the reality of being a card store owner.
What are some common misconceptions when it comes to running a card store? There's a game called TCG Simulator right now, which is very popular. I'm gonna guess it's not as easy as running a store like that online, right?
No, it's not as easy. Spend most of your time sitting here pricing cards. We price out all the cards once, and then we're at mercy to the market. You can
Yeah.
come here and see a card that I priced for 25 bucks. Well, in a week from now or a month from now, that card could have dropped down to.
I mean, the prices change every day.
Yes.
So you're saying that you would have to basically come out here. It's not like an online store where you just can update it just like that. Yeah, they get out here and manually do it for the hundreds of cards that you have out there.
Yep, like I said, we only
That's a
we price out
lot.
stuff once. And then when people come, we kind of hope that they go to the Rare Candy app and you could get the most current pricing. And we price match it all. We just don't have the manpower to go through hundreds of that. We literally go through.
I mean, with the store his size, I can imagine it would take a lot of manpower.
That you thought, oh my gosh, I don't know if we're gonna make it.
Yes, it was consistent through the first year and couple months. My business partner and I, we were just dumping our personal money into it. We actually did not take any profits from this store till this Christmas. We realized that all the money needs to go back to catching up and feeding the card store.
What's been the most unexpected thing?
I have other businesses. When you buy products, you know, let's say I sell 3 Dr. Peppers. I'll go out and buy 4 Dr. Peppers and bring it back to the store. Here at this retail store, you sell that 3 Dr. Pepper and you can't buy any more. It's done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was the most unexpected. So to keep products in the store for customers to come even to buy, that's also, you know, that was the most unexpected, where you're always struggling to look for more products. Like, we got to find something for our customers. We don't want to look like we're going out of business here, guys.
Question.
Oh,
Would you recommend running a card store?
The card store was
I don't think it's for the weak, chat. I don't think it's for the weak.
much different than what I thought it was gonna be.
How so?
So when you first have a bunch of cards, you're like, oh, I'm gonna run a card store. And I have $50,000 in my pocket or $100,000 in my pocket. I'm gonna go rent a space and I'm gonna go sell Pokemon cards. That's a great idea until you realize that once you sell out of your original cards, there's no other ways to get it back except pretty much buying it again at market.
Yeah.
Pokemon always goes up. And the thought of having $100,000 in your pocket for inventory, now you've got yourself in a rent, you got yourself in electricity, you got yourself in much more than you're actually thinking.
And security as well, too.
Yep.
Oh my
Because
gosh,
it's a lot more
security.
money. Like, then you think, and you need if you want to be successful, you want 10 to 20 times more money than what I just did for you to compete and do well. So for people who are trying to open up a card store, I do suggest starting with the online. Once you do very well with online, then think about getting into the store. Do not start that process with getting a store. I did that mistakenly and it set me back a while to catch up. Yeah, it was a struggle.
So
It was an
online
uphill
sell
battle, you know what I
first.
mean?
What's been like the
And
biggest
then
struggle
when
for
you are
as a
experienced
card
in that and are
Biggest
doing
struggle
well,
for me is
open a
scaling
card
is our
shop.
biggest problem. To get to a certain
Oh my
number
God,
where you
double
can hold on to
crisis.
enough cases for 3 months
I have
to
not
get
seen that in forever. Holy shit. This was a cool subset. I really liked Double Crisis.
to a certain number where you could hold on to enough cases for 3 months. It might be like 50 to 100 cases. And if you're a brand new shop, you're starting with 2 cases and you're supposed to have that 2 case last you 3 months till the next drop, you're gonna be struggling and hard.
How does allocations exactly work for local card stores?
When you're a new store, the maximum they'll give you is 1 or 2 cases. After that, the next set, they'll give you 3 or 4 cases.
Okay, start off
After that,
small.
they'll give you 4 or 5. But if it's a good set, everyone is cut back down to 4 cases. So opening a
surging
card store, the biggest
sparks.
struggle is to even get products for your store. So you end up buying from the secondary market. People who go to Target, people go Walmart, they'll come and they'll resell it back to us. And then we have to try to make a little bit of money, so we have to slap a little tax on top of that.
Yeah.
Card stores are essentially at the mercy of the distributors.
That is for sure.
Yes.
And I mean, I love my distributor.
Oh my gosh. The amount of conversations I've had with my like TO slash like my store owner that I like go to the like my main card shop, where he is just stressing out over like, man, you know, they're only sending us like 1 or 2 cases of surging sparks, and I know that's not gonna last. And yeah, it's stressful. It's really stressful. So I can't imagine how stressed this guy is, because seems like he has a big card store, which means there's a lot of customers. Oh boy.
Distributors, they treat me very well, but also having a distribution, they ask you nicely to buy sets that don't sell. And in order for you to get the set that you want, it also dictates that you buy these sets that doesn't sell. So
Oh.
let's say set A is doing well, I buy 10 cases, but set B is not doing well. They say if you keep your allocation at 10 cases, then next time we'll move up your allocation. But if you drop this allocation down to 1-2 cases, your next allocation will drop down to maybe 3-4.
Oh man, that doesn't
Dang,
sound as nice as I'd like, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're running a business too.
How many hours a day? How many hours a week?
Oh my God.
You know, and especially since
He's
you've
there
been
all day, isn't he?
devoting to this store, to this baby of yours, and has that affected, you know, family life at all?
When we first opened the store, we were open from 10 to 8, and that's 10
wow.
hours a day, just being open. We always come in about.
That doesn't count. You know, like he said, the time you come in early and then the time where you close. So maybe it's close to like 12 hours a day.
Earlier to an hour earlier to clean, prep the store for opening. And then afterwards, if we're running tournaments, 8 o'clock can actually go to midnight.
Oh, yeah.
So there's days we can spend from 12 to 16 hours.
So you're potentially working a 16-hour day.
Yes, and then afterwards, we only close 1 day a week. So I mean, if you do that math, you're running 90 to 100 hours a week.
That's crazy.
Yes. Does it affect family life? Yes, it definitely does. You know, when you have your wife and your kids and you're dedicated to the store to, you know, for survivability, of course. But, you know, luckily my house is not too far from my store, so my wife and kids were coming to the store with me, you know, so it was much easier.
Oh, that's great. What do you sacrifice?
A lot. Your soul.
I made this sound
Money. Everything. You are sacrificing everything.
grim. I love my job. I love the card store. But I think this goes for every business anyone opens up. You're going to sacrifice a lot of your time and a lot of your money. Businesses are not there to save money. You have to know how to save money. You know what I mean? You have to be prepared for a storm. You have to be good with your social skills. You can't get mad at people. You have to love people, like I said.
So relationships are very important.
Yes.
To the people in the community that visit your shop, to reaching out across the world for getting product, for establishing new relationships.
Yes.
I also couldn't help but notice how much security Cloud had.
Whoa!
For their store.
That's actually insane. I've never seen a store have that type of security. Holy shit! Oh my God! Look at that!
Notice how much security.
Oh my Lord!
So
What
tell
the
me
fuck?
why a card store needs Fort Knox type of security.
Yeah!
So it is one of the prime targets for robbery.
Theft.
And the first year we opened, we got broken into. Ever since then, I realized that we need all the security we could get. So this store is pretty much like a jewelry store. So it's protected like one. We have all sorts of securities from back to front, to the point where we actually have to secure the suite right next to us too.
Yeah.
They'll come in from that side too.
Oh my God!
So they target the highest dollar section, usually cases. They'll break every case and then they'll grab everything in it. They'll try to do it within 10 minutes and they're gone. They were grabbing cases of stuff.
Oh my gosh. So we're talking like thousands.
What
and thousands
the
of dollars
fuck?
worth of product gone.
Yeah, overnight once, but people try to do grab and runs, which is a lot.
What's a grab and run?
So they'll come in and like, oh, let me see this expensive card. Usually we're pretty quick on that. We get a sense of it. We use a mag lock. So if you come in and you know, holding a bunch of my cards, what I do is I press a button, the mag lock locks.
So like the front door automatically locks.
All my doors lock.
That's wild.
They're not gonna slip out because, you know, when they're holding a couple $1,000s in their hands, we're watching. It's more of them, oh, I'll take this to the register, not.
Oh
So
wow.
they run, you know, the mag lock hits and they're just like, like,
Oh,
you can leave.
Wow.
that's crazy. And also, if you're one of those people who do that, go fuck yourself, and that's embarrassing. But holy shit, this guy actually just like, there's no escape. That's crazy.
What sort of measures have you had to take since you
Fucking
have been
losers. These guys are losers.
Inside our walls, we had to put a security system to the suite next to us. So we've actually created alarm systems for our neighbors too. We've installed cameras, we've installed these shutters, mag locks, like I said.
But it's not all gloom and doom. This man also loves collecting cards, and he created a place for others who love the hobby as well.
One particular moment that really.
This guy, honestly, I would just go over there and support this guy. His thing is for the community. He just he has a passion for cards, wants to create a safe space for people to play, collect, trade, and have fun. Cloud Collectibles
really just clings to you.
The biggest thing is that I like to teach people, and there's a lot of young ones that come in here and they want to learn more about the Pokemon. I love, that's the biggest thing that I actually enjoy, teaching the younger generations, the game, kind of passing it on and our passion for the game. A lot of parents come in here with their children and they're like, hey, we don't know what we're doing. It's like, we got you, come over here, we'll show you the best things to get.
And of course, I couldn't leave without opening some Pokemon cards.
The Leonhardt special.
I have been eyeing the 151, so I will say, if you have 151 for us to open, I still haven't pulled the Charizard.
Yep.
That's crazy. No Charizard yet.
Let's do it. Well, we're gonna have a little pack battle and see who can get the best pulls today.
Let's do 4 Evolving Skies too.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Over here. All right. Should we get into the first pack? I think I got something. Yep. I do.
Ooh, Tangela.
So there's one hit for myself. Your pack, what you got? Ooh, you got the energy though.
Fire energy.
All right, so you got the fire.
All right,
energy.
we take those. We take those.
Looking for the Charizard. I got
a Mew.
I got another holo.
Ooh, I've got 2 hits so far. It's not looking good. Watch you open up the Evolving Skies and get like the Umbreon or something. That would be just insane. Oh,
another energy.
Energy. I got an energy now. What do you got? You finally actually gonna get something? You are.
Ooh.
Mr. Mime and another Mr.
I got a double Mr. Mime.
You got a double Mr. Mime, so let's just go with that. So far, I think I'm definitely still.
Come on. I'm manifesting the Charizard.
This is your chance. And you get.
Nothing but an energy.
That's my favorite. You're getting all the energies over here. Let's see what I can do in this one. And another
nothing.
Oh,
I see something.
What do we got?
Whoa.
Let's go.
Ooh, full art Zapdos.
Yep. Full art.
That may take it right there. My goodness. So I'm gonna use the Rare Candy app right now just to scan how much the Zapdos is worth. $13.
Okay, right not bad, not bad. Another energy.
Nope. The Vaporeon.
I think you win.
Anyways.
We do need to open these Evolving Skies though. Rayquaza, any alt art, nothing.
No.
I see something.
Oh, there is. Wow.
Ooh, Glaceon.
No. Gonna win this one, Nathan?
No.
That would be magical. That would be absolutely magical. Let's see. I'm gonna need. I get a Dialga. All right. Just lay
Rip.
on me. There's something. It's dark. It's dark.
What is that?
No.
Espeon.
I mean, he does have home store advantage. Come on. Both. What have been some of your favorites?
Okay, that's not too
My
bad.
customers are now some of my closest friends. They come to the store, they hang out with us. We actually now go eat together, we play games together. They come to the store and they see us busy, they'll hop in, they'll help. Running the store, you will find a lot of great personalities out there.
Go support Cloud Collectibles, chat. And with that, that is the grim reality of owning a card store. No, that was very, very interesting and a lot of insight, because who knows? Maybe Poseidon will have her own card store one day. I will sell my soul to the card store gods. We do it for TCG, all right? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And if there are any other videos you guys would like to see me react to, be sure to comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And with that, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.